Oh, there we are.
I'm gonna like the live. Is that weird?
Yeah. Your own thing?
I'm
It's
like
weird.
I don't trust people who like their own posts.
Okay.
Likes his own posts.
Get rid of this so we can see the comments.
Oh, we do have comments. There we go.
I just walked in the door like 2 minutes ago, so Philip was supposed to have this all figured out.
I've been outside packing because we moved campsites tomorrow, like campgrounds and everything.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. All right, sounds good. Don't make you any
Northern
more pretty.
Michigan.
That's true.
Gosh.
Northern Michigan. What is
sounds cold and snowy.
What's the temperature up there? Because man, it got real cold. We had like some 9 degrees. We had some single digit temps here last week, and then I had the air conditioning on just a couple days after that. It's weird. I see myself.
It's still late.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. You want to say hello? We're just gonna wait.
We're here.
We're gonna be weirdos and wait until some more people get on before
we're gonna ask us some questions. We'll answer some things while we try to get some folks built up, and then we're gonna do a random number generator, and we'll show you that.
Yeah. Say hello. Where you're from. This reminds me of when I would do lives with 31.
Yeah.
So I used to sell. Actually, I started again. I used to sell 31 bags. So email in. And I have to go live, and it's like the most awkward thing to just sit there and wait for people to get on.
Yeah, so we got 14 now, so we're getting there.
How many names did you come up with?
Like 100 and something. I text them to you. Let me see.
Did you have what you wanted to talk about? Are we talking? I'm just here. I don't know what's happening.
We're talking.
I literally just walked in the door from work, so.
Yeah, we got comments. I don't know. This really is awkward as we wait for. We'll give it a little bit, and.
Why don't you go over what we're doing? We don't know, really. Day to day these days, we don't know.
Okay, yeah. So we're doing a lot.
We're moving campsites tomorrow, so.
Yeah, so we rent by the month here where we're at, and we are 30 minutes from my mother's house that I just inherited. If you're very, very new here or something, my mom passed away. I inherited her property. I've had a lot to deal with. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a few minutes, but we've got to go and deal with that property and all her belongings, and the campground we're moving to is going to put us about 10 minutes away from her house. It's going to save us a bunch of money and times traveling back and forth. So we're moving. And we got the truck back today.
Yay! We're so excited.
Yeah, man, it was such a good feeling to drive that thing home.
It was not a good feeling to pay for it, but.
Yeah, that check hurt, but it's done. That's something I can move forward. How did you feel pulling in the driveway?
I hated that it was dark.
I know. I've been out there waiting for you to come home. She stopped by Target on the way home and didn't tell nobody. Probably hurt worse.
We probably don't have a lot of women that are going to get on, but
you
men, you know what happens when your girlfriends or wives or even daughters get to Target. So
yeah, I forget.
I lost track of time.
We're down to 13. We lost some folks. Some people's probably busy, so I don't know how. Let's see. Let's get these notifications out of the way. We might have some more comments. If I wasn't into rock crawling, what would your other hobby be? Well, Lindsay's is reading. So. Probably fishing. I like fishing. I don't make no time for fishing every once in a while. But I'd probably get me a center console boat and take up quite a bit of fishing. And if I ever do somehow get tired of it, which I don't think I will, or if life and finances afford, then I would like to have a center console boat and go fishing.
So something else that sucks up money is what he's saying.
Yeah, you know, some other thing to throw money at. Let's see. We're having a heat wave right now. It's 34 this week. Whew, y'all hang on, you know, just open.
Better than negative.
Yeah. A new subscriber watching you guys is like watching a friend. That's awesome.
It is cool.
Keith Odom. What is up, Keith? Does it feel like it has more power? A couple people have asked that. It's hard to say. I haven't driven it in so long. I've been driving my truck up until I crashed it, which it was an 8.1 gas truck, and a pickup truck compared to that big old truck felt light on its feet. And then we have a little Toyota car, and then my mom had a Lexus, and I inherited that thing too, and it's like a sports car. So then I go get in the Kodiak today, and I'm like, golly, this is a big old slow turd that is loud and.
Don't be mean to it.
No, it's loud and slow and big. So I'll know tomorrow when I put a load behind it. But it's real good feeling to have the truck back.
Compared to the Dodge the other truck that you wrecked?
Yeah, I backed into a light pole with the rental truck. Dually light.
Is it any different?
The Dodge
Yeah.
Oh, that's no comparison. That Dodge towed real nice.
I didn't like the Dodge.
I don't like the interior
That's
on the
a woman's
Dodge.
perspective.
But you don't like it because of the interior, right?
I didn't like it because of the
cab is small.
when I drove it, I couldn't see. Like I felt like the window wasn't as big as our truck. Like
Yeah.
I like to have a bigger viewpoint.
I feel like after 02, so the 03 and up Dodges, I think the A-pillar with the handle, the width of it, and I talk with my hands. It's a blind spot.
Me in the face.
It's a blind spot on the A-pillars on those Dodges, and I've never liked that. I'd like to tow with a Ford with this 10-speed, because I just think with 10 gears, man, you're in the power band all the time. All right, let's see. Keith, I was wondering the same thing. Boat, bust out another 1,000. That's
Yes.
right.
Every male hobby, or female, every hobby costs money.
AOP, first weekend in May. You coming? I
I'm
doubt.
trying to think of where we're going to be in May.
We'll be coming out of would be
Northern Kentucky.
something like that.
Going down to Arkansas. We're going to test out Arkansas.
Yeah, we're gonna try to.
Any of y'all are from Arkansas?
We're gonna try to get to Hot Springs, but we got a little time to kill in there. I may wind up at AOP for some things, but
I'm going to embarrass you. Is it in Tennessee? Where's
Yeah.
AOP?
Chattanooga area, South Pittsburgh.
I've never been, so.
We'd like to get out there. I'm filming some things with somebody that I'm just working on and hoping it all comes together. And if it works out, we might go to AOP. But on honesty, I'm afraid that my rig won't survive AOP because I think that place is built on the Indian burial ground or something. That place is just cursed or something.
Ours always comes back broke.
Everybody I know comes back from AOP with, just a destroyed rig. And every time I've been out there, I've destroyed my rig. 16. We're talking to 16 folks.
It's better than 0.
I don't know. A lot of people probably watch this after the fact.
Okay, so let's go through. Did you want to go through like what our future plans are? Just
Well,
real
let's
quick,
talk
or do
about
you wanna...
the right now real quick. If they care enough to jump in on this live early, they can, or at some point they can hear what we're up to with property, the eviction, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I think we can talk about that stuff now.
So if you follow us,
buckle up, folks. The drama is coming.
yeah, there's no telling what our videos will be for the next 2 months. So we're not officially traveling until the end of April.
Yeah, we're not fixing to leave out right this moment.
But Philip has a. Oh, are you leaving by myself?
Oh no, I'm just getting coffee. You want some?
No. Philip has a trip, a wheeling. Like if you only like to watch us for off-roading, he has a wheeling trip in next month.
No, I don't.
No, you canceled that.
Yep. Well, because we just got so much going on.
Yeah, he's like the luckiest man alive. I'm over here thinking, like, why would you do that? Why would you cancel your wheeling trip? That happened without me knowing it. But anyway, he had a wheeling trip going to Harlan, but now I guess he's not going wheeling in the next month. Okay, sorry, I'm not on up to speed on the off-roading, but I'm just doing tax returns for 2 months. So
she just lives in tax.
I literally just start working at like 9 and I work till like 10:30 at nighttime. So you probably won't see me in a lot of things.
I need to check the chicken.
No.
Keep talking. I gotta turn that thing off and check on the chicken.
Anyway.
Gotta do my housewifing duties. You know, you've been at work all day. I got to feed you, woman.
So this is real life. Like what we show you on our videos is like, I've been gone all day. He's been with the kids, but anyway, Philip inherited his mom's house, and that has been a nightmare. Like, without getting into legal trouble, we'll just say, I'll say it because Philip will just run off at the mouth.
I'll put that nitty gritty out there. Bless their hearts.
If you want details, you direct message Philip and he'll tell you all about it.
No, I can't. It's on nc4x4.com. You want to see it? The real story, it's there.
She had some people living with her and not paying rent.
Less than desirable, folks. Read between the lines, folks.
Yeah, and so
degenerates. We
gave them a couple weeks to get out because we wouldn't want to displace people around Christmas time, which is when it happened. And they didn't respect the property. And anyway, so we had to end up evicting them. And
we had to do it the legal way. Now, I tried to do it the nice guy way and verbally ask them to leave, you know, offered to help them get somewhere else. And they've taken advantage of my mother for years, right into the grave. And, even after the fact, they've been stealing stuff and
yeah,
it's been a mess.
Yeah. Anyway,
well, hang on. What are you we're not going to get into it, but they need to understand it's not as simple as you think. I don't know how much you know about evictions and tenants and stuff. I'm getting fired up with blood pressure. They got more rights than me and homeowners. They got more rights than homeowners, and they're protected, and they can appeal and drag it out and ride the system, and they know what they're doing. It's just a mess. Been a mess.
In the meantime of everything that's been going on, we've been dealing with that to try to get them out of the property before we can even deal with handling the property and her belongings, and then we leave in 2 months. So we're trying to... I feel like it's like, because we went through and sold a house in like 2 months, 2 years ago when we started this journey. It's like, oh, let's see you do it again. So we literally have 2 months to clean up that property and put it up for sale. So that's what, we might include that in some of our content. You let us know if you're interested, but that's what we'll be doing for the next 2 months.
Yeah, I'm sure I can make it funny, but it's like way outside of what our channel's about, but at the same time our channel's kind of like our life.
So that's,
and really if continues to go, what I see, we're going to buy land and I'm going to transform that land at some point and hopefully put a nice shop on it and all this stuff, and I envision sharing that. So at some point there is going to be different content on the channel. So let us know if you want to see all that stuff. And I do have video if you want to see the crackhead arguments and all that stuff. You know, we just put it all out there.
We're not going to put that all out there.
Oh, you can see me, right?
Yeah. I was reading the comments.
You're going, I was going, I'll do that. Then I noticed you could see me. All right, now we're going to get in a loop of this stuff. We're just idiots.
Okay.
All right, we were up here. AOP. Content's getting better. Appreciate that, Mike, especially with all the roadblocks. Boy, we've been through it, but God is good. We just keep one foot in front of the other. Golden Mountain. Yeah, I know about that, and I'm trying to work on something real cool and do something up there, so we'll see what happens. I want to see the video. Oh, the crackheads. You put it out, we will watch. Love watching house videos. Yeah, we'll at least do some transformation. Well, I don't know. this property it just needs a lot of attention. So it's like, how much do we put into it, sell it as is, or just do a little bit, or do a whole lot? And
Yeah, we have only ever kind of renovated a camper together, and that was interesting.
Lindsay thinks it was a wonderful time.
I mean, it wasn't. We didn't fight too much.
We had fun.
I think I remember somebody threw a vacuum cleaner at some point in time, but other than that, it wasn't that bad.
Gosh, you threw tacos in this case.
Yeah, that's a different story.
She threw tacos one time.
That's another thing. We don't always, like, you know, we're real people,
Tacos.
and we're in a camper, so it's like sometimes he gets on my nerves.
She threw my tacos, and I stayed married to her, folks.
I didn't throw them. I basically yeeted them across the camper.
Threw them in a fashion that prevented me from eating them, is the point.
But you went and got you some more.
I did. I drove all the way back across Hurricane, Utah to get another batch of tacos.
In all fairness, I was hangry, and he did not bring me my burrito that I asked for. So.
They did not give me the burrito.
We're not getting into that.
I'm a man. I don't look in that bag. Men, you ever go get the takeout that your wife ordered? And you just glance in there and be like, yeah, it's all there. And then you get home, and it's your fault.
But so we don't have like a lot of renovating experience, but he's pretty handy, and I know how to clean and paint. So I mean, we'll see what we come up with.
I can screw some stuff up and figure it out.
So
yeah, we thought about turning it into a rental property, and I've been back and forth, and it just, man, this particular property is just something I want to be done with. I have childhood memories there that are not so great and all kind of stuff, and maybe I'll talk about more in the future, but that's a chapter of my life I want to close. And I'm grateful for it, the way that sounds. That's to help us get to the point that we want in the future for whatever God's plan is.
But yeah, I was thinking about, so we blew the motor. We came back here. Philip almost immediately wrecked our truck. Our other truck that we were using. And then what else has happened? I don't know. Something else happened, and his mom passed away right before Christmas. And then now we have this property that we've had a headache dealing with. So this has been like an 8-week process of getting these people out, and lots of drama and stress. And so then now we have 2 months to finish all that out before we go back on the road, and I'm working like full time. So it's a lot.
Yeah, we've had to go to court through all of this and everything. It's just been, So it's like, yeah, my mom has passed away, but I can't even get in her house and deal with her things and deal with everything emotionally, because I've had to make arrangements and deal with the property and these people that are in there, stealing the appliances and ripping the copper out of the walls in the place next door. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but we're at the finish line, and it's a blessing to be moving forward in the right direction now. So they are gone. My understanding as of last night, they're gone.
Just
Along with a lot of my mother's things and appliances. So they're gone, and I got my truck back today. So that's a pretty good day, if you ask me. And my woman got her hair did today, and it looks good.
The hat was getting on my nerves.
I know.
To the person that doesn't like me touching my hair, I'm gonna touch my hair.
Where's your phone? I need to add Barry M. I wonder if that's Barry McNatt from Oklahoma that we live with out at Rugged Mountain.
Okay. I have the random number generator up. I will show y'all so y'all don't know. I guess I gotta bring it closer. Can I see it?
Oh my gosh, the delay. Looks like a white screen.
Anyway.
You know what? If you don't trust us, then this ain't the channel for you. We're doing this. We ain't getting paid to do this. I don't have no sponsors. Mojab is just somebody that I met. I like what they're doing. They like what I'm doing. That's the kind of people I want to work with. I've had some sponsors reach out. People that have reached out and wanted to be a sponsor.
Okay, so he's going to be 111.
Yeah.
The Barry M.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't think Randy Thompson is not. Put Randy on there too. So.
Okay. I made Philip go through and.
Man, yeah, I had to go through and
So
manually list out all the.
He wanted to just do it by sight, and I was like, no, because then the comments can get jumbled. So he wrote all of them down and gave you numbers.
Yeah, in an effort to make the video better, like do better in the algorithm, which I screwed up, by the way. I'll tell you that in a minute. I try to reply to every single comment. I try to do that anyways. So the video has like 260 or 230, 40 comments. And I'm like, why do I only have 100 and some people? It's because half them comments is mine.
Okay, so Mojab, we'll just go ahead. I mean, we did a little bit, but we met him at Trail Hero, and he was just a super nice guy. Like he had watched the channel, and him and it was his wife, right? Were working their booth, and they have this really cool. I'm gonna say it wrong. Jack.
It's a hydraulic jack, but it replaced the high lift.
But we don't. It was really. I mean, even Elias could jack up a vehicle on it. We don't really use one very often or need one, but that's why we got the straps and the first aid kit. But they have a lot of other really cool stuff, so check them out. It's a family, you know. He
wheels. He's a family dude.
He's in Arizona. He wheels. He said if we come out there, he'll, you know, we can put together. So super nice people. And that's kind of how we met them. And Philip reached back out to them, and they were nice enough to do this giveaway. So.
Yeah, I like to work with people that I like and stuff, and I'd like to give back to you guys. We've grown a bunch over the last year. I can't believe we're approaching 7,000 subscribers. That just blows my mind. That's crazy. We're idiots. Why are y'all watching us?
Weirdos that, I mean, really, we started doing these just for our memories, and then, you know, it just kind of went from there. So it's cool that y'all follow along with us, though.
It's been fun for me though. I've enjoyed teaching myself to edit, you know, and getting tips from different people, and it's something I'm continually growing and working at, challenging myself when I'm not housewifing.
Oh, Cleveland, Tennessee.
We're
Thinking heavily about coming and staying in Tennessee. We are not at King of the Hammers.
Y'all at Hammers, no. I don't know that, I don't know, man. I've been seeing some of them videos, and I know it's not indicative of all of Hammers, but it kind of looks like my own worst nightmare. Hanging out on Chocolate Thunder when everybody's going crazy and everything, and fighting and throwing beer cans and laser lights and rev limiters, and I don't know, I'd like to go wheel on 4 or 5 dudes, man.
Well, Philip was thinking about flying out there, and just hanging out with other people, or you know, finding a rig to ride passenger in, but that didn't end up happening because our motor blew up and everything, and then it's a good thing because he was needed here because everything that happened. So
let's see, everyone be sure to hit that thumbs up. That's right, yeah, hit that thumbs up, and text your homies and be like, hey, these rednecks are talking live, and hopefully we're funny. Pretty new here. Appreciate your family and what y'all stand on. God bless y'all. Thank you. Looks like Mad Max to me.
We did see that video where the girl knocked the dude out.
Yeah, that dude poured the beer on the girl and she went after him.
Any idea where we'd be in September? I have no clue.
Man, that's
I have to be honest. And it's making me nervous. I'm the planner of, like, this thing rolls because I plan the routes. If Philip planned the route, I don't know where we would end up.
Off-road parks. We'd be in a holler in Kentucky somewhere.
And I've only planned through May right now, and it's stressing me out. But things are kind of up in the air with the house and everything, and so I'm just kind of like. But I do know that we want to go back to Trail Hero in October, so.
Yeah, so September I would.
Probably in the vicinity of that of Utah area, I guess.
Yeah, so for like talking about King of the Hammers, personally, I just don't think that's. I'm not saying I won't go.
You don't want to get knocked out by a girl?
No, I don't. I've been knocked out by a girl. That's another story. Man, I
Did I know that?
Nah, maybe, I don't know. Not literally knocked out. But, man, I got some crazy stories. We should do a stories on the road segment. That would be good. Anyways, King of the Hammers. I just don't know if that's what I'm up for. But Trail Hero is a cool event that I really enjoyed and definitely want to be back to. So I want to be coming out of Oregon, Pacific Northwest, and working my way back to Trail Hero.
But if there's a civil war, I don't know.
Yeah,
where we're gonna be.
Oh, I do, but I ain't telling the whole internet. Well,
I won't be in
if
North
you're
Carolina.
Friends with me on Facebook, then I have announced where I'm going.
Oh yeah, I do know where we will be. Bunkered down.
Well, there's only 19 folks on here, so it's not like we're gonna put the secret out.
It's a secret.
Rugged Mountain Ranch has got a fortress, bomb-proof, everything you need, plus good wheeling.
Yeah, then you can go wheeling when you're not defending your areas.
Yeah, we'll just rotate days off, and you go we wheel the border of the property. Man, we'll just be an off-road community.
So if something happens, follow the rednecks because we know what we're doing.
Yeah. If it gets real bad, honestly, I'm looking for Jesus. I hope, but we might have to be here for a while. We'll see.
Okay. So we have 100. Let's just go ahead. You want to go ahead and draw? Or? I think this is about all you want to
Yeah.
And then other
it's
people will
getting
probably.
it's 7 o'clock. We've took up enough of their time, and
So we have a total of 112 numbers and names. I'll show you the names. You go show them the names. Because I don't feel like getting up right now.
Let's see.
It's all professional, like
Professionally.
on a text message.
So here's everybody's name here. And sent all that. Plus we have added, we know that 111 and 112 is 2 more folks.
Yeah.
So.
Disclaimer, so nobody can sue us. We're not professionals. We're not advertising this giveaway.
Yeah, we're not getting nothing for this.
This is just something that we wanted to do for our subscribers because, we're really thankful for y'all
and we want, we're thankful for y'all for sure, and, we want to work with people like Mojab. We want guys like y'all to know about companies like that, because when you buy from Mojab, you're supporting another person that also is in this hobby, not somebody that's just out to get rich and some Chinesium stuff. Not to say it's not Chinesium, but you might as well buy it from a dude that wheels.
And I was really excited about the first aid kit, so I want
Yeah.
somebody else to have it.
Yeah. Well, why would you not want a Velcro one?
You might not care, but your wife or significant other or kids will care. Okay, so I'm going to generate numbers between 1 and 112.
Yeah, just do it once to refresh the page.
This is science.
So we got 43 on the first one. Let's do it again. Is this the one?
Are you gonna do a drum roll?
Is this the one? Okay, here we go.
Should we show them?
We can show them after it generates.
Okay.
I guess. I feel like they trust us. All right. It's 8. Who is 8?
Who is 8?
I hope it's somebody that interacts a bunch.
Oh, it's Jen Shinway.
Oh, how about that? Jen. We know Jen. That is awesome.
So, I don't know.
She said she doesn't ever get to meet you because you're always hiding.
Here it is. I don't know. Can you see it?
Well, hang on. Let me go back over here. I can see it from this screen.
We want you to know we didn't just pick a number on our heads.
I'm trying to see. I don't know. That's an 8. If you can't tell, just take my word for it. We got no reason.
And then number 8. I don't even know what you're looking at. But anyway.
Oh, that's my car.
We'll send you screenshots if you don't believe this. But anyway, that's really cool because
Jen, I got your information. I'll reach out to you. And her husband Joe, they wheel too. They got Samurais, and And they were in the last Good Evening Ranch buggy, or video in the little buggy that came up after Justin and the orange bent fat buggy.
Were they in the one that caught fire?
Yeah, you called me. So she was in the camper freaking out and called me, and I
was trying to get in touch with him to see if he could come help because their rig caught fire.
And of course I was nowhere around with a GoPro for that.
They had like 2 other people with them, so they were putting it out, but I was starting to panic, and I was like, I knew he had like a fire extinguisher with him. So.
Oh look, Cody's on here. That's the guy that we used the ratchet straps for. It made the X. That was his rig. Let's see, we're heading to Iron Range Off-Road Park, northern Minnesota.
Yeah, so help us out because we hit a lot of our off-road parks that we wanted to hit last year. So if you have a place that you know of up north, or just in general, message us or comment on this and tell us about it, because I'm still actively doing my path, and I like to start there, and then I pick things around that to do other than off-roading. So
yeah, we nailed down the major places that we want to go, and then spread those out, and then in the time in between we look for cool stuff to do in little towns off the beaten path to stay in.
Yeah, or if you're not an off-roader, or that's not what you're into, and you just follow us because we're a crazy family that just goes across the country and sells everything.
If you're into other fun gearhead motorsport stuff, I'm down to come hang out with you and go drifting or something.
Sounds like broken bones.
Drifting?
No, not drifting. I thought you was gonna say like dirt bikes or something.
I used to race dirt bikes. That would be totally fun.
You blew your knee out on a dirt bike.
Twice.
Yeah.
But I won.
But no, seriously, if there's anything, like just, we're always up to suggestions. So if there's just really cool place, we like to go to places off, the beaten track, like he said, or just small towns. But we also like to go to the national parks and stuff. So if you travel or you're local from those places, and there's like a honey hole that you know about, shoot it to us, because we'll go.
Wyoming, I want to go back through there and get up to Thermopolis, Wyoming. What? Oh, yeah, we should tell them before we go, hey, look, if y'all got some more questions, throw them in here, because we're going to wrap this up here in a little bit.
Yeah.
I ain't seen my woman all day. I want to get off here and talk to her. Thermopolis, Wyoming. Lindsay was saying Wyoming, like dropping the G. And I heard it a couple of times, and I was like, it's just slang. It's the way that she says it. And then I finally turned around the other day. I said, are you saying Wyoming? And she was like, yeah, what are you talking about? And I said, there's a G on the end of that ing, Wyoming.
That was silent.
It's not silent. It's not silent. We are country bumpkins, folks. And I'll tell you something else. We was... You ain't supposed to refer to the magistrate as your majesty.
You didn't do that.
But your face. Whenever I said that. And then when I went back up there, they didn't find it funny. And I thought that it was proper.
Thank the Lord the judge still
ruled in our favor. Yeah, that was a mess.
But, yeah. I usually handle stuff like that, but everything's in his name, so I had to actually send him up there to speak, and it was scary.
Your Majesty, I'm here for this writ of possession. It's your honor, sir.
Yeah. But I swear, if we could do a podcast or a reality show, it would be gold, because we're just
I'm just a big old man child walking around, and I should be supervised at most times.
Yeah, Bronson from Wreck Gear, we went out.
I think we have froze.
We went out to eat with him, and Philip spilled his drink, and then he tried to mop it up and spilled more things, and I'm just over there are you serious? And I had to ask the waitress. I was like, can we have a napkin, please? And he just busted out laughing because Philip's just like another big kid.
Oh, and me and Bronson are both just man-childs together. Fun stuff. Me and Derek too. God, me and Derek's the worst.
You and Derek are lucky to be alive.
Oh, we put ourselves in some situations. Hey, we're going unsupervised soon.
You said you canceled it.
I still need to hang out with him.
Y'all need to talk him into taking his wheeling chip, because I had no qualms about it. 'Cause as long as you don't wreck our truck.
Yeah, that'd be my luck. Wreck the truck after putting the new
Maybe
one on.
Harlan, Kentucky is bad news now.
If you get up to Bighorn National Forest, take your buggy up to East Tennessee Lake. That sounds cool. We like
heard
some
of that.
mountaintop lakes.
The National Forest, but
If you're new here,
oh, see, she left off the G for me. Wyoming.
see what you
Wyoming.
did there, Rosie.
It seems weird to go Wyoming.
The dog's paws are jutting out from under the door.
Yeah, we have both kids and dogs in the room.
If not, they'd be cutting laps through here, interrupting us.
Yep.
And the dogs would too. That was funny. You see what he did there? I thought that was pretty witty. I see a kid hand sticking out from there too. Alright, well I reckon we're going to wrap this up with all 22 of you. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
We're fixing to open up chapter 2 of this wild journey. And, you know, I think this break here, coming back, has been eye-opening in many ways. And it's been good. I see things a lot more clearly now. I've drawn closer to God. My faith has been, I'm not tested in any ways, but I have grown spiritually as I've drawn closer to God, been in the Word more, and like I said, I ain't a perfect person, but it does, you know, affect and shape my life, and it's been good. And I'm excited to see where it goes in the future as we just continue to put God first and just follow this journey according to His plan. And we appreciate you supporting us all, and we're just going to keep cranking out the content and having fun with it.
Yeah, like I said, any suggestions you have on travel, heck, anything you want to know about us, let us know. I mean, I even thought about doing a video about like kind of our backgrounds and stuff, because we're not these perfect people. You know, we've had things that we've overcome and conquered in the past. I did a video on my anxiety issues, so.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. If you're new here, there's a killer video in Blanca's Peak on the channel where we went up to a mountaintop lake and was catching trout and everything. That's incredible.
But we will not go again, ever.
I want to go up there again. But if we're going to dig up our past and talk about our past, I'm going to need to talk to my lawyer first. So.
I saw my life flash in front of my eyes going up to Blanca's Peak. But it's very beautiful.
It was gorgeous. All right, folks. Well, Jen, when you see this, reach out to me. And
congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. You shoot me your address, I'll get it over to Mark at Mojab, and they'll ship it straight to you and Joe. And that way, when you break an axle on the Samurai again,
That's
you'll have
nice.
some first aid kit and some straps for stuff.